Hello. I'm doing this video because I can't get through to my congressman. My congressman's name is Peter King. For years now, I've been writing him and faxing him and emailing him and stopping by his offices. And I can't get a simple answer on how he stands on the Uniting American Families Act or how he stands on immigration reform. Since my congressman only understands YouTube and only gets involved in the Republican way or the Bush doctrine, I figure if I make a YouTube video telling him how important the Uniting American Families Act and immigration reform is, maybe somehow he'll get through and he'll support this issue. I seriously doubt it because he is a Republican stooge and he follows the Bush doctrine. And I'm going to make a comment here that Congressman Peter King, along with Jeff Sessions, the U.S. Senator for Alabama, along with John McCain, and the former President G.W. Bush, I'm calling them the biggest American bigots alive. They're going to go down in American history as being the next George Wallace, the John Birch Society, members of the KKK. And they don't believe in the Constitution. They don't believe in the Bill of Rights. And they don't believe in the separation of state and church, which is the American way. So, Congressman Peter King, I'm asking you here on YouTube, because this is the only format that you seem to understand, how do you support? Do you support the Uniting American Families Act? And do you support immigration reform with the permanent partnership? Now, when Jeff Sessions was involved in the congressional hearing on UAFA, the Uniting American Families Act, he basically called my marriage a lie, a sham, and immigration fraud, which really got me upset because this gentleman has no clue, no idea of the suffering that's going on because of his bigotry toward gay people and being a Republican stooge, being part of one of the three stooges. He didn't fully look into it. He called basically because straight people, there's so much fraud in it that it would open up the floodgates for gay people to sponsor anybody and anyone they want. Well, Congressman Peter King, I want you to know I've been married now in the wonderful country of Canada, and they believe in full equal rights. They have a hate crimes bill that this country should have, and it's really sad that countries like Nepal, of all places, a highly religious country like Spain, our allies, the UK, and Mexico City, all have either full civil rights or full gay marriage. There's definitely something wrong with this picture. Now, the Three Stooges are a few of the many that are causing American citizens to go live abroad. You know, a lot of people have to pick, do I stay in the country that I love, or do I leave the country I love to be with the person I love? Do I give up my family, my business, my friends, or do I have to travel halfway around the world to be with the person I love? So, Congressman Peter King, why be on the losing side? Because eventually gay marriage is going to come to the United States. We already can serve openly in the military. This is the next step. So, Congressman Peter King, Why don't you read your emails, read your faxes, and see how important this issue is, not only to me, but the number's been bounced around 70,000, American citizens that this would affect. You would bring people back from being exiled in another country, and the people that would be coming in are not your typical fly-by-night, what Jeff Sessions calls frauds, but people that want to be Americans, people that want to be with their American counterpart, their husbands, their wives, and it's the American thing to do. And it's just like really sad that it's just taken so long for you, Jeff Sessions, McCain, who is the ultimate bigot, and leaving out, I don't even want to get into, your mentor, President G.W. Bush, who is the ultimate Bible-thumping bigot, who didn't understand separation of state and church. Which brings me to another point. Do you believe in separation of state and church? So there's like 3 questions on the table for you that I just can't get answers from. Do you believe in the Uniting American Families Act, and will you vote for it? Do you believe in immigration reform with permanent partnership in it? And also, why don't you answer your faxes, your emails? I'm a constituent. This is an important issue to me. If you check through my folder, which I'm sure you have, you'll find my marriage license and all 3 to 5 years worth of paperwork that I've faxed, emailed, and sent you. You know how to get a hold of me there, Congressman Peterking. Do the right thing. I'm calling you on the carpet. Answer your mail. Give me an answer. And why won't you help me sponsor my husband into this country? What is wrong with you when a congressman like Steve Israel will bend over backward? I'm not even in his district. He will bend over backward to help me if he could. I know he's forwarded, along with Sweeney and Congressman Schumer and Gillibrand, has forwarded my correspondence to you. So it's hard to believe these guys would be lying, saying they weren't going to forward everything to you when they did, and I can't even get a simple answer. So Congressman Peterking, why don't you do the right thing? Believe in the American way, believe fully in the Constitution, believe fully in the Bill of Rights. It's time. Its time has come. Have a good night. And by the way, when you look yourself in the mirror, how do you do that? Don't you see a bigot? Don't you see someone that's like stuck in 1940, 1950? Come on, man, this is the year 2011. The world has changed since you grew up. So it's time that the U.S. government opened up their eyes and saw that there are American people being stomped on by the likes of you, McCain, Jeff Sessions, and the former president, the ultimate bigot. All right, bye.